This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses,
What did that say
he got up
underneath the
from his
table?
desk and stepped out of his office.
So the intro is basically the same, I think, but like, what does that say? Providing something for 65 years, providing partitions for 56 years. So for the most part, all of his
Coworkers
looks the
were
same.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley
And
decided to go to the meeting
it
room.
might be
Perhaps
completely
he had
different. I
simply
don't
missed a
know.
memo.
I don't know. It looks kind of the same to me. I don't know, like in terms of like remaster. It looks pretty much the same. But yes, the famous doors. Here they
When
are.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so I gotta make a decision. What's the decision? What's the decision? What's the decision? I can follow orders this time around.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nah, I'm gonna sit in here for a second.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Oh, but there's a broom.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was
That's
something
what
to
you
interact
say.
with, he'd be justified in some way. As
No,
it is,
I'm looking at
he's
these-
literally
look at these
just
tools.
standing there doing sweet FA.
Ooh, but look at these tools. Look at that wrench. If I could jump, I could go all the way a place.
Still in the broom closet?
Yeah.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
No, I'm having
Please
a good
offer
time.
me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
You don't know
I never
me.
would- Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh,
Did you get the broom closet
ending?
ending?
The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Nah, they'll all agree with me.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
I forgot about
He
that.
probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Look how
Dad
fast,
always
though.
drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
You don't know me.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Probably.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when
No.
a physical malady of some sort
Actually,
shut
if
down
this was a
your
real
central nervous
workplace,
system,
I'm hiding in the
and you
broom
collapsed
closet
on
because
the
I'm here to
floor.
check my phone, you
Well, in
know.
a situation
I'm here
like
to
this,
text my
the
friends.
responsible- Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have
No, I'm
fallen
checking-
prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability
checking
of
out
your
what's going on with my
species.
friends.
Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game
yeah.
mechanics and filling them
Yeah,
in on
cute.
the history of narrative.
That's pretty cute, right? That's what I do when
And
I'm
insightful commentary
when
of
I
this
used to be at
game
work.
is
I'd hide
not
in the broom
lost on
closet
them.
and
All right.
hang
When you're done
out.
to his
Now we'll
office.
do what we're told. Nah, yep, this is how it goes. Oh, the executive. It actually opens. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Extreme bathrooms.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Yeah, but...
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known
Yeah,
this.
but what about boob? No? Sad.
Stanley yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
Oh, it
by
gets
sheer luck.
got super dark in
He
here.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
That was cool.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Wait, can I go? I can go back up.
Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I can't wait to find out either. Are they gonna make me go back down? Oh, make me go back down. That'd be so funny. We're gonna catch the boss in the act of doing something incriminating.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Yeah, is there really nothing here? So now I can go back down?
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I'm gonna go back up. Wait, is this different? Or am I wrong?
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Suspense is probably gonna kill me if you get irritated with me enough. Let's go back to the boss's office. Here we go. Is there anything over here? Is it still the same? Yeah, it's still the same. What's up here? What could be up here?
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Bird.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process. All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley. Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Okay. Fair. Fair. Okay, he's done.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a minute.
Ooh.
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
Yes,
but the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Yeah.
Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious.
Oh, I'm just gonna go up in the elevator
Why don't we take
forever.
this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
Man, it's taking a long time to get up
That's why people like you
here.
so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know?
I mean,
people look up to you.
I can take a
Which
better
is why-
look at all
though I
these
didn't know when to
floors.
spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for
What?
you. So that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Okay, I was gonna see if the
The room
down.
where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
We did the pyramids. The guy who went to Mars, yo! I love the guy who went to Mars. This is dope. Let's go. What's up here? Oh, well, yeah, well, obviously I'm gonna be up here. World peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door. All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Up again,
Okay,
down again,
it
the
looks like they're
Stanley
ready
story.
for you.
What the
Go get 'em.
What? Stanley, me, dad, age 6? What? Break a leg, champ, your boss. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. I got 2 notes from my boss that says break a leg, champ. I love the way you ride elevators. Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the apartment ending. Oh, I got a book apparently. Oh, an audience with the dude who came up with the pizza. That's a lot. Okay, let's go. What? Oh, well. Damn. Am I dying? Did I just die? Did I just die? Let's go down and try to get the regular ending, like the follow the instructions ending. But I'll keep an eye out for more opportunities to do random bullshit like that.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
No.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Is there a down button on this one?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin. The feeling of
I wanted to look
liberation,
back at
the
it.
immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Good. Good! I beat it. I beat the game.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I'll go back to the meeting room. Probably.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
What? There's just a door labeled new content. Wait, but why does the narrator not know what it is? Narrator doesn't know what
and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yeah?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Oh, it's on consoles now, too.
The Stanley
interesting.
Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
More
delighting
game.
audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yeah, sure. What? Nah, I thought maybe if I get back on. I gotta investigate. Investigate everything.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the content, Stanley. What?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
One last jump. I did it. I can... Why is that so low res now? I can no longer jump. That's sad.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I like how the narrator has no idea what the hell is going on.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
It
I built
it's
up
right
too
there.
much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh. He just restarted it without me.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Hey, but... what the hell? Okay, hey, let's go over to the event. Could you crouch in the original game? Coffee nut?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What am I looking at? Are we gonna play Elden Ring now?